Yep, buttons are depressed.
Poor button.
Even that happens.
Needs to go see a button doctor.
All right, let's do it. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. 9 years plus and still running. Who'd have ever thought they'd last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar nudes so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices into ours. Because
That's right.
I can't shower.
Yes, questionable life choices. As you can see, Jack there is all bundled up because it's 25 degrees over in...
Hey, it's currently 26.
26, where here it is a nice balmy 72 degrees and moist.
Yeah,
here
no water at my house.
In Florida.
And here in Wisconsin, it's -1.
Yeah, but I bet you got water.
Yeah. Well, the weird thing is like my neighbor doesn't have water either, and so like they think it froze between like the city connection and the house.
Wait, what
it's like and I was dripping water all night.
What is your temperature?
26
25.
currently.
How do your pipes freeze at 26?
All it has to do is go below 32.
Well, it's currently noon.
Oh, that has to do with it.
I mean, I think it was like 14 or 15 last night.
Yeah. As Justin's offering you a shower if you don't mind taking the trek to Dallas if you need it. But, that's very nice of you, Justin. So you got the day off because...
and tonight's supposed to get down to 14.
Liquid Blaze says, torch it.
I wish we can get up to 14.
Well, in order to torch it, I would have to dig up all the pipes and then set fire to said plastic.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Don't want to be doing that, but of course, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Taco Tuesday, January 16th, 2024, right here inside and outside Shroud Avatar. That's also 2 for Tuesday, which means we'll be doing double the streamer bundle giveaways. So make sure you are bundled up, exclamation bundle me. Make sure you are raffled up, exclamation I love free shit. As we get into today's and this week's Shroud Avatar news. So, of course, hope everybody had a good 3-day weekend. We were originally planning on doing a live stream yesterday, but as you guys well know, I was having internet problems late last week and still having spotty problems, but replaced the modem. Had them come out and check all sorts of other stuff.
Bets. You got a mystery
and
game
then you
Dark
get to
Blue
find out
Monkey.
that your neighbor's
Let's get
having the
this
same
funky
problem.
shit on the road.
Yes,
Chop
Dark
ho
Blue
oh.
Monkey with 300 bits, which means he's gonna get himself a mystery game key. Thanks to Dark Blue Monkey,
Yay.
and he's gonna get himself a copy of Dead End Job. Dead End Job on Steam. And Dead End Job comes up with a real interesting, let's see, Steam. Dead End Job on sale for $1.69.
300 bits. You got a mystery game key, Coeur d'Alene.
Normal retail price $16.99. Coeur d'Alene following that up with another 300 bits. Thank you, Coeur d'Alene. Which means he's also going to get himself a mystery game key, and that'll kick off a game of marbles if he so wishes. Or something else to that effect.
Ooh. Maybe
There's
I
Dark
should open
Blue
up the
Monkey.
marbles.
I might have to do that too as well. But let's see
Coeur
what we've got
Coeur
for
d'Alene
Coeur
did
d'Alene.
say nudes.
Oh, he wants the nudes, but Coeur d'Alene's going to get himself a copy of Next Jump Shump Tactics. Next Jump Shump Tactics. We're at $3.99 on Steam. That's still not too shabby considering it's a free game. So let's get that out to Coeur d'Alene, and then we will get on with the news. But as promised, we've got some follow-ups to information we had last week before we got out of here. So we're going to get to that in just a moment. As soon as I get Coeur d'Alene his game key. There we go. Coeur d'Alene's got his. Dark Blue Monkey's got his. And the hype train is close. You got under 3 minutes to kick that off. Somebody else has got to throw some bits to kick off a hype train for a chance to get more goodies. And of course, I'll be doing an additional giveaway here in a few minutes. Thanks to Coeur d'Alene getting us to that point. And tap water seems to smell more phosphorus when it rains. Well, it depends on where you live there, Liquid Blaze. Depends on where you live. But let's talk about this 10th anniversary commemorative plaque that was told to us last week by one of our avid viewers. And we actually relogged to get in, but then I realized that I knew it was coming, but forgot that it was being hand delivered. And of course, I had to inquire about this, and then I was told, "What? There was a post someplace," and at that point in time, there wasn't a post. But of course, as with everything else, somebody decided to get whiny and complaining. Sorry, Isabel, I'm not really saying that, but I can understand where you're coming from because, well, I'll let Jack read it to you, and you guys can get the information right here. That's right, less than a minute and a half for the hype train.
10th anniversary commemorative plaque. Why have some players received the 10th anniversary plaque and others not? My husband has received the plaque that says something like, for logging in on the 10th anniversary. However, I have not received it. I log in every day. Hello, Isabel. I heard that Soda did not automate the plaque delivery, which would send the packs all at once, like monthly login rewards. Instead, I think developers' staff are manually sending each player each plaque, since it may take them a while to work through the list of players who earned the plaque. I think some players will get the plaque sooner and some a bit later. Maybe a dev can confirm this. Also, I'm not sure the exact criteria to earn the plaque. Was it going into the chicken room in April or December or both? Or was it logging into the game during those dates?
All good questions that we asked last week. And yes.
To quote from Discord,
which is where it was mentioned.
The plaque is for everyone who logged in the first week and change when the Mysterious portal was active, which is a lot of people, hence the slow mail out process. So everyone who logged in during the most recent Chicken Room escapades should get the plaque eventually. But it is going to take a while to get to everyone.
That's right.
It's just a matter of waiting. Thanks for the answers.
They have a chicken delivering it, so it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
and
they don't have
Conjurer
a chicken.
did get his.
Yeah.
And obviously they have not reached the J's or the L's or the CC's.
Yes.
Yeah, they have. I got mine.
Okay.
I don't know if there's rhyme or reason.
So they're not doing it in alphabetical order.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's rhyme or reason to the list, but we have somebody who might be able to answer whether it's alphabetical or not sitting in chat. So, yes. And all you had to do was log in. You didn't have to visit the portal. You didn't have to go into the chicken room. You just had to log in during the time that the portal was activated in December, January.
Yes.
Had nothing to do with the April Fool's version. Lomir at 3 consecutive streams. Yay. But are the names in alphabetical order? I'm guessing they're not.
It might be account names in alphabetical order.
Again, we're not going to ask for that much information, but we'll see if a friendly neighborhood admin might be able to cue us into a little bit more detail on that.
Yes.
Why is that important? Just people are asking. That's all. They're just curious. Not really important.
Yeah. Well, it is a timing issue.
Yeah. Basically, Lainey is out there mailing them out as fast as her little hands can get that information. That's right.
Yes. Depending on the amount of hours that she is able to dedicate towards that and also providing the support and everything else.
Yes. So be patient when waiting for the plaque. And of course, when you finally get yours, make sure to send a thank you note to Lainey for doing this all by hand, because that was a volunteer position. And the lady volunteered to mail those all out. Why, I have no idea, but love you for doing it anyway.
Thank you, Lainey.
Yeah, I mean, they should have definitely found a way to automate that process.
Yes.
Because that is a lot of man hours to,
it is. It is. I got to actually view some of the process over the weekend, live as it may be, and I can tell you that it's quite the tedious process. And again, just bear with them, and they will get them to you. As long as you're on the list, you will eventually receive your plaque. So again, this was something I knew was coming. I didn't know that was going to be hand delivered. And
yes,
I had suggested during the live stream after we saw the plaque, and I was ignored very easily because it was something that was already in the works. I come to find out after the fact. So they didn't want to comment on it or anything else like that, which is fine. Sometimes they ignore me for an absolutely valid reason. Other times they just ignore me, but that's okay too.
I wonder,
Or they send you weird messages that shouldn't have to do anything.
Well, we'll talk about some weird messages here in a minute. Because I've got a bit of a doozy because you know me, I gotta pick on some other things, but our other follow up was on this story, so let's move on to this one. If you recall, from Paladin Michael, not a bug.
Not a bug as far as the inability to upgrade to a place anywhere city water deed, because that would be a founder deed.
That's right.
Not a bug.
Not a bug.
And then, hey, contact support if you want to downgrade an upgraded deed.
Yes. Now we had questioned whether that would open some floodgates, whether that was actually something that just about anybody could do, how that would work. So of course I went to get clarification for that. And as you're reading, if you're reading in chat, there are parameters to this. And of course, first and foremost is, if most of you don't know, I'm going to open this up. Do you have any deeds available that you can look at real quick?
Oh, I have several deeds in game.
Okay, if you can.
Yes, but
if you can get to one real quickly and get to one that you can have an upgrade path, preferably a row or a village lot deed. And we're going to go open this up on the screen.
I have a couple of place anywhere tax-free deeds.
Okay, so I'm going to pick a place anywhere tax-free row lot deed. And as you can see, the upgrade path leaves you off at a town place anywhere tax-free deed. Whereas if you were using, say, a village founder deed,
it leaves off at the my place anywhere village tax-free ends off at the city place anywhere tax-free.
If it's a normal place anywhere deed, you'll get up to 10 listings there, and it doesn't go past 10 listings. I guess that slot is just listed there. But if you're using a founder deed, you'll notice that a place anywhere village founder deed is only got 4 listings, which is a town, place anywhere, a city, keep, and castle. So that only gets 4 upgrades. But for the lower ones, if you don't have the options to see how far you can actually go and you wind up doing it, and you get to a point where you didn't realize that something you were working for was not attainable, and you don't realize it till it's too late, and you get there and you go, I just did all these upgrades. That is one of the situations where support will step in. Also, another parameter is it has to be within, I believe it's the 90-day window. So within 90 days, as you'll be safe, and they will be able to help with that. If you're beyond 90 days, you may be SOL. And of course, if you're in a situation like I am, where I have a castle deed that I upgraded right around Thanksgiving or so. But again, I did so willingly. I can't just go and say, hey, I want to change that. But I asked if I might be able to take that and change that over to a founder deed. And I was given some information that leads me to believe that something is coming down the pipe. And I don't want to get into too many specifics. All I'm going to do is say more to come on this one. More to come. But
you mean that the half lots are coming? The half row lots are coming?
Well, we got that confirmation, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
That it might come in the next release?
Yes, and you and I have discussed this several times as one of them broken promises, possibly.
Flexible placement.
Well, let's just say what Justin said there. Changes are in the works. Just leave it there. And I will let you ponder what changes might be in the works. And those said changes, I'm expecting that they're probably going to come around the same time frame. And this is just me speculating, around the same time frame that the half roll-outs are expected. Again, this was a DLMB, don't lawyer me, bro, for release 123. So another 2 releases or so. Don't lawyer me, bro. The theater system? No, not the theater system. But yeah, that would be nice, Coeur d'Alene. That would be nice. But let's just say that this may no longer be considered a bug in the near future, and may be a reality. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, and that's all. We're just going to leave it there because, again, I cannot confirm nor deny that, and there are changes coming. Let's leave it there. And when that actually happens, it isn't a bug either way. That's right. It isn't a bug either way. But
does that mean they're also going to increase in-game taxes considerably?
Well, I don't think that's going to make a difference. Especially, well,
I mean, if you want, I mean, remember, a city lot deed was supposed to take an entire guild to pay those taxes. But if they're trying to get people to actually upgrade deeds, make the in-game gold hurt, maybe?
Yeah, well, maybe not, you know.
Yeah.
I just sent you a little teaser there with what my belief is. And same thing to CC. Just, you know, again, this is my speculation. And again, once we have either verification of or not, then we will bring you that news when we get it. But for right now, changes are in the works. And when those changes occur, we'll be the first to report them to you.
Yes.
Currently working.
Justin, that I did preface that with the original. So that is a very, very old, and that is
taxes were
related to
hurt. Yes.
The lack of gold sinks within the game,
which we sorely need in this game. So I saw somebody claiming they had 30 million in gold floating around yesterday while I was out doing some other things. I mean, it'd be nice to have that. I mean, I recently had several million after doing some trades, but then of course, you know, I got industrious, and now I'm down to like 1.5 again.
Whoopsies.
But whoopsies, that's right. Now, of course, moving right along, there was a post last week posted by Stymie.
Oh.
Happy to log in just to remove gold from your account if it's hurting your feelings to have too much. I didn't say it was hurting my feelings. Wouldn't hurt my feelings if somebody added some gold to my account, but yeah, I know that's not happening.
I only lost gold during the wipe. I mean, but the month and a half recovery.
As we all know, lots come up and lots go down, and lots get traded and lots change hands, and people lose lots, and people like CC or Daxstalker jump on them and let people like me know when they're available. Like the one I got in Owl's Head, CC jumped on that a while back and said, "Hey, Laz, I just grabbed this one. You want it?" And he was nice enough to give it to me. Whereas last week, Stymie put a very, very nice lot up for sale in the town of Resolute. And of course,
nice.
Yeah, so when he did that, I decided that since I purchased that with crowns from Stymie, yes, purchased with crowns, because he wanted to buy a dry dock ship. He was just looking for enough coin to do that. We made a deal, and of course, I had to run out to Phil's Kodo Exchange. That's where a lot of my money went that I was making.
Yes.
Just to do that. So I figured I would take my old Rolot that's over in Resolute and do the same thing Stymie did. So what I did, let's get to the news, was I just copy and pasted Stymie's posting verbatim, with the exception of changing town lot to Rolot.
Okay.
Okay. Verbatim.
Yes.
So if you look at this in my post, the second line in my post was not originally included because again I just copied and pasted what was originally in Stymie's post.
So it was PM or contact me in game with offers. Offers are for the lot and does not include the deed.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I get a message.
Followed by, please update your post with the types of payment accepted in your post. In-game gold, Kodos, crowns, or in-game item trade. And you with the response, I didn't think it was really necessary. Since RMT is not allowed, as the instructions say, activities that involve real money exchanges between players are not allowed. Hence, PM or contact me with in-game offers. Oh well, post updated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that, I didn't mention Stymie's post, didn't mention the fact that Stymie didn't get the same razzing on having to put that in. So I went back to look at Stymie's post just to see, and of course, Stymie's post is gone. Can't see it anymore. Wonder why.
Oh.
Wonder why. So, of course, you know me, I gotta get the scoop. So I got back in contact with Stymie, and Stymie said, no, I just posted sold. I didn't remove it. I said, I know, I saw your sold post after you did that. Stymie, of course, because it's his post, he still sees it. But remarkably, somehow, some way or another, that second line that I added myself got added to Stymie's post miraculously without Stymie adding it.
Weird. See, what I think is really fun is if you go to the house and lot listings, want to sell, want to buy, right?
Right.
Okay. Yours is the only one from this year.
Well, again, the one from Stymie was right below that one, but as you can see, that one's now gone. His said
gone.
And wanted to sell Resolute town lot. Yeah. That's from last year in December. Yes.
October.
Oh, okay. Sorry, October. My bad.
Yeah. Then you've got August, and then July, then May, March, February, then 2022.
But miraculously, Stymie's post disappears, and he didn't delete it because, of course, I asked. Of course, his was then edited by somebody, probably Ravlox, to include. I don't know why he would edit it with this second line, in-game gold, Kodos, crowns. He says it's the same exact thing as I posted, but it's also deleted. So it was hidden, removed from view. Why would they need to edit that in the first place? But Stymie says his was finally edited after it was removed from public view, which makes absolutely no sense. And again, if we go back here and look up top, It says activities that involve real money exchanges are not allowed. And of course, yes, it does also say, please be sure to include type of payments, which is gold, crowns, kodos, or in-game item trade, which is, of course, as I pointed out, why I said, contact me with
Well,
offers. Do you
the
have
funny thing
gold? Do you
is,
have trade items? Do you have kodos? I wheel and deal day and night in this game. You
yeah,
can ask CC, you can ask Dax, you can ask a whole bunch of other people because those guys I was just dealing with, including Stymie. I asked Stymie what he was looking for because he didn't put any of that in there. So, of course, my first question is, what are you looking for? You want gold? You want crowns? You want to trade deeds? You want, if he says, I'm looking for houses. I says, well, maybe I got the house you want. He says, I'm looking to get this house. I says, no, I ain't got that one. He says, but I just want enough kodos to get said house. So at that point, I said, okay, that sounds fair enough. And then I got to look at this because actually, let's take a ride out to Resolute real quick, just because we can.
Oh, we got the time.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah. They may have removed it because it was sold, but in the forums, there's other posts that still say sold on there. So
yeah,
I have no idea. I mean, some from 2021. I mean, it's like, yeah. Resolute. Okay, where are we going to in Resolute?
I'm going to the west gate and then running across just so that I don't have to deal with opening the gate. But just run east from the west gate.
I just went from the town crier.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a town crier location. Okay.
Aha. Yes, there is.
I didn't realize.
Which lot are we going to inside of a? Are we going to your lot that you've got up for sale?
No, we're going to the one I just picked up.
The one you just picked up. So another lot owned by Laz.
Yes.
Owner name. That's the town lot?
Correct.
Okay. Goodbye.
It shouldn't be too hard to find since there's only 31 lots in Resolute, so that shouldn't take a long time to...
Hey, I see you.
Yeah. So this was that lot, and I want to see Dragon.
Weird.
Outdoor decorations.
They got rid of the "You have arrived." Now it finally says I have arrived.
Yeah, okay. So when I got here, all Stymie had on the lot was that flaming dragon, which is in the Kodo store worth 1,000 Kodos. So so when I was looking at it, he had a little wall built in the back there that was a backdrop to the dragon. So when I was making the deal for the lot, I says, would you throw in the dragon with this deal? And so Stymie threw in the dragon, which was a $10 bonus, I guess. So technically, I gave him the Kodos he needed for the house he wanted for the lot he had, and got myself this nice, pretty, fire-breathing dragon along with this nice spot in Resolute. So this is in town compared to where my other one is. And of course, if anybody is interested in where the other one is, if you didn't see it on the lot, I never understood why they actually did this in game. And of course, I'm going to tell everybody to make sure you're bundled up because we're going to be pulling some streamer bundles here in just a minute.
Oh, yes. Remind us eventually to pull 2.
Yes. But why these few odd lots here?
Outside the gate?
Outside the gate and totally, when everything else
you need
is
to protect
inside.
the rich people.
Protect
the rich people.
Like Al said, we live in the ritzy section behind the gates and the walls, where it's these couple row lots here, and then these row lots way off in the distance over here. Which just didn't make a whole bunch of sense, but it is what it is. But this was my former home, so if anybody's looking for a row lot, this is where the lot is on the map. So for anybody interested in checking it out. I didn't realize that the castle lot is also outside the walls. I didn't realize that also. Whereas all the other lots are actually inside the walls, which is interesting. But
yes.
But anyway, let's head back
to pull some giveaways. And Solipsistic Lemur going to be getting a streamer bundle along with Coeur d'Alene.
All right, let's see who's going to get mine.
Just a second.
We got Solipsistic and fucking Lomir.
Okay, so Alistair Cregan getting a streamer bundle, and then Coeur d'Alene. Dun, 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 dun.
And with a little luck, Alistair is in game right now too, making it easier to mail those out.
Oh, I mean, if he logged in an alt, he would completely screw us. Because, yeah. But the giveaway is reopen as soon as I can figure out what the fuck button I pushed that opened up a little pop-up window.
And Lomir, you are a winner. I can just trade you yours right here on the lot since you're sitting right next to me. There you go.
Yes.
Thank you.
How many streamer bundles you got stockpiled now, Lomir? I gotta know.
Hold on.
When Lomir gets to his chest max, we're gonna just do like 2 days of Lomir opening up
bundles.
I believe I have like 238.
238.
Damn.
He's getting there. All right, giveaways are now reopened. Yeah, Lomir wins a shit ton by just sitting here on the lot. Because a lot of times he was winning one from me and one from Jack, then one from me and one from Jack. So he was getting shitloads.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you too should come by and come down and sit on the lot.
That's right.
Or subscribe to both of our channels. Dun, 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 dun.
But moving right along.
Always better odds to win on my stream.
You know what I got to do? I got to do that other giveaway because it's the bottom of the hour. So we're going to do a game key giveaway. Thanks to Dark Blue Monkey and Coeur d'Alene. And we're going to close that one. We're going to pick ourselves a winner. And that's going to go out to Dark Blue Monkey. Dark Blue Monkey, congratulations. And you are going to get yourself a copy of Jewel Match Atlantis Solitaire Collector's Edition. I know that's a game you really just can't wait to play.
Hey, it's something.
It's $12.99 in the store, so it's a freebie. But congratulations, Dark Blue Monkey. There you go. And yeah, I know. Yeah, what can I tell you? Resetting the giveaway. And everybody type in bundle me, exclamation, I love free shit, as the giveaways are now reopened for more goodies, because I love free shit.
But don't put bundle me and I love free shit all in the same sentence.
That's right. So let's get to this topic. We've been trying to get to this. This was from Majoria about a week or so ago. Just a little over a week ago, last Monday, not this past Monday, but last Monday.
Last Monday, Majoria revisited treasure maps for the new year.
Treasure hunting revisited.
Happy New Year, everyone. As we start a new year, I start a topic for those who love treasure hunting or what they think treasure hunting should be. In my opinion, this long-awaited and beloved feature was a wonderful addition to the game. Now, to just make sure it is a wonderful addition to the game, I feel it deserves our feedback. I say this because, in my opinion, as it stands now, it's missing features. For those who know about it or hear about it, I imagine they are anxious to check it out as I was, but then the experience was frustrating for me in many ways.
Frustrating. Fuzzy Bear? Well, that's why we're here.
Some players, if they asked about this from Quasi, if they asked about our feedback, they would ask if they cared about our feedback, they would ask for it. Well, they would also process it and update things more than 4 times a year. But it's hard when everybody's a volunteer. Some players may last longer in trying the system, but others will find it overwhelmingly difficult to figure it out. One of those reasons being finding the location is difficult and near impossible due to the vague clue given on the map. Oh, Lily, you're not supposed to fall off your bed. Then there might be a letdown from treasure contents. Another reason I feel this system is not something that will keep players interested once they have checked it out is due to the fact that to get these maps is mostly just a grind.
Yeah, thanks.
Grind for maps was something I was truly hoping would not happen, and then when we do get a map to sell or use, then we'll need to, in the end, go to the forums, find out where to find the location your map is in. This is not something all the player base will want to utilize or even know to utilize. Well, I mean, you remember all the rune libraries in UO related to treasure map locations and the coordinates?
Rune libraries for everything,
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. It's
dungeons, virtue shrines, farming places,
treasure map locations.
Treasure map locations, fishing locations, you name it. Somebody had a rune to it someplace.
Yeah.
A little island that had nothing but a sheep on it.
I mean, there's 16 different treasure map locations right now? Is that right? Is it 16 or 32?
I don't even think it's that high.
So probably 16.
Let me get over here. I have, and somebody just gave me quite a bit more, but they're all pretty much repeats.
Yeah.
I go to my little gift box of maps over here. I think she actually says it in here, doesn't she?
Yeah. Plus, the system is seen after
treasure map 1, 2, 3, 4. Piece 2 of 4. 5.
Hold on. Let's finish this up. Plus, the 6. System is seen after scene to try to find a needle in a haystack type of system, just to end up giving up or going outside the game to find the area. Now that the system is in, and it does have great possibilities to be an interesting system that will be fun for all and not just for a one-time try. Here are some suggestions I heard from a friend recently and a couple of my own thoughts. Randomize the map locations. Add message in a bottle to fishing that contain maps or clues.
That
Clicking
was
on the
what
map
everybody
will...
wanted to begin with.
Well, the message in the bottle is still just a treasure map inside of a bottle.
Right, but people wanted to be able to pull up an SOS bottle, while fishing because that was one of the very first requests for treasure maps and map hunting and treasure hunting was to give us the SOS bottle from fishing.
Realistically, if you think about it, randomizing the map locations, not exactly practical because they have to redraw the map the way that they're doing things because they don't have the ability to interact with the ground based off of conditions. So it's all essentially baked in. That, hey, this spot is diggable in this, if this parameter is present or this item is present. And then it triggers the spawning. Unlike UO, where you could find a rough patch of ground and try to mine it.
As long as there was a rock there.
Yeah, it didn't even have to be a rock there as long as it was a clear, like stony looking piece of ground.
Now, Quasi Bear says instead of a picture, give coordinates. I tend to disagree with that because while coordinates may be helpful, if you don't have a map that you can use to use the coordinates, like if you bring up the map on the in-game map here, there's nothing to give you coordinates. Now, in example, Ultima Online, you had UO Auto Map, which you could use, which gave you coordinates as you walked around and told you where you were, and you could actually input coordinates. And there's a coordinates command in the map. Let's see.
See if we had a mini map.
Please show me where there's coordinates because this just tells me to auto fade. I am in game. Yeah, there's a coordinates that'll tell you where you're standing, but there's nothing to tell you on the map where. It's what I'm saying. There's nothing to tell you on the map that if you notice here on the map per se. Okay, let me zoom in here a little bit. Say I wanted to go from where my arrow is to where that is. You would be able to click on UO Auto Map, the location you wanted to go to. It would tell you the coordinates, and then you could figure it out from there. So yeah. Hang on, I gotta switch headsets.
But so the map doesn't have a grid system that's implemented. You would also need like a mini map that's active all the time in game that would have your location, things like that. But even UO didn't have randomized map locations. What they did have was like 100 different locations where maps could be spawned, and they had 5 different tiers of maps. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or was it 3 or 4? Well, we're waiting for Laz to change his headset. Yeah, if you have coordinates, it's easy to find. The image from
sorry.
Yeah. The image from a treasure map is essentially just running around a scene to just sit there and say, okay, this is where this should be based off of where the scene is.
We're doing good, Selenia. How are you, my dear?
Yeah.
Now, as I recall in Ultima, while it wasn't totally random, they weren't all in the exact same location. You had to go around a perimeter of a location. They do the same thing in Grand Theft Auto, and they do the same thing in Red Dead Redemption. They give you an area where you have to search for it. It's not always in that same exact location. That's the way I recall
and
it.
you was in the same location every single time, but
I
they
don't
had
recall it being that way, but
over 100 different treasure map locations. I think it was like 256 or something like that. I don't know. I'm just making up numbers at this point.
Yeah, maybe it was.
But it was in the exact same location because
one map was here, the next map was 5 squares away. That's, which made it seem like it was random. I don't feel too bad. I'm guessing you got water. There were
a couple of map locations that were close together.
Yeah. But anyway, moving right along.
Yes. But so as Selenia continues, clicking on the map will highlight an area on the overworld map for a 2 or 3 locations to inspect. Well, that would be based off of the clue and whether or not you were able to decipher the clues that are on the back of the map. As you get closer to the location of where to dig, you might see a comment that gives comments like it seems to be northeast of here, or when digging, it might say a comment to lead you in a different direction, or more comments, hopefully about perhaps you're getting warmer or colder to the digging location. That would be way too much feedback for me. Maybe, hey, you see some fresh tilled soil here. That might be a little bit better. Hey, it's 27 degrees here, Tina.
I think
and my pipes still don't have any.
Give a little bit more information. That's my personal thoughts, but continue on.
Yeah.
Continue on, please.
Yes. Improved contents of chest. Perhaps we find a legendary map. Unique recipes only gotten from treasure hunting certificate, special shovel that gives luck, or a shovel recipe, special glasses to improve finding treasure maps and unique paintings, etc. Well, remember the first year they were supposed to be improving things related to treasure maps. So hopefully some of those things are planned. Hopefully.
Yeah. As Fozzie Bear stated earlier, though. Nope. Treasure maps in game. Moving on to the next item.
Yeah. We have completed phase 1. That will be sufficient for you for the next 20 years. Unless it's fishing, then we'll work on that 7 times because of Winfield. Please give us your thoughts to help treasure hunting to improve in the game. Are there ways to make it more fun or usable? I am happy with so many aspects of the design, such as look at the maps themselves, the fact we need to talk to someone regarding maps and to get the first shovel and more. And here are some things as far as images. Ooh. Belladonna's.
The first and second maps with an X marks the spot. Yeah, it would be a little bit more helpful also, so that you get an idea where you're going. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. But Belladonna Rose has this to say.
Well, I have done all the maps, found them and dug them up. There are quite a few unique items in the chest. As far as finding maps, that was intended a bit that it gets folks to go into zones they would not normally go into. By leaving the hunt for the actual map, it gets the players out into the world. Setting specific mobs to drop maps is good because it gets the players, new and old, out to fun them down. Yeah, now, as far as decoding maps that you find, yes, the clues could do with some work. A bit more specific to where to find them. But this again gets folks out there and going into zones they have or never would have thought to go to. The only issue I have is the bloodstained maps being in PvP zones. there are a lot of folks who will not go into these zones because they're afraid of all the people in PvP zones.
All those
one or two would be okay, but
in those zones.
All those PvPers. One or two would be okay, but not a whole slew of them. As for maps and bottles to be found when fishing, that is on the roadmap for more maps coming in soon. That should be quotation marks.
You know something we don't?
Yeah, the issue about talking to the treasure hunter NPC in Port Harmony is also a lot of folks do not have episode 2 access yet. But with having the dig emote teachable in other areas, you can get the exploration shovel, illuminates the non-access for folks who do not have episode 2. And from all the chatter in game and such, the only complaint that I have mainly heard from anyone is the maps are no longer dropping as much as they were. Must be the RNG being stingy for drops.
3.
Hey, what is the website for the soda stats? Do you remember it?
It's ShroudedAvatar.net.
We should be able to check what the drop rate is.
Let's see, ShroudedAvatar.net. I guess it helps if
the Bloodstained treasure map has one. Let's see, where is
Bloodstained treasure maps. This is these are sellers.
Well, like, yeah, that is seller.
I want API data.
Vendor item, decrepit vendor item.
World map of Novia.
But we got to find the drop rate.
Most of them look like they're just on vendor item as vendor listings.
Yes. Yeah, need to figure out the loot for it. But that would be a digging into the stats to see, hey, whether or not this is actually dropping or not.
Yeah.
I love this feature and I will not give up on it. I had a blast doing them and helping folks. Yes, there is a cheat link for it, but that can be said about any aspect of the game. There are links all over the place that give out spoilers. If you don't want them, don't read them. Simple. It's never going to be like maps in UO. Don't beat that dead horse. This is not UO. I used to make a living in UO doing treasure maps. Oh, I had my treasure hunter as well. So hope you continue to give the treasure maps a try and take it as it is, and hopefully from the feedback I've seen and heard, there will be more to come. Gwendolyn, there are 4 new recipes, at least 5 decorative objects, 1 relic, and 1 tamed pet that can only be obtainable in-game by doing these treasure maps or buying them from someone who did. This is in addition to often finding gold or ore mixed with the filler loot in the treasure chest, considering that both the maps and the chest so far in low-level maps. I think the devs did a great job with treasure chest loot. I have done all the decrepit maps myself, given the Bloodstains ones to Dartan, who has found each of those at least once. I have watched multiple Twitch streamers search for these treasures, and I really like that they captured the feel of what a real treasure hunt would be like. I like that you can challenge yourself to find the treasure without revealing the clue, and that some clues are more helpful than others. I could see it being nice to have a stronger clue revealed in some other manner, but I think the ones we were given were useful for players that spent time exploring and doing quests in low-level zones, or for people inspired to explore them now by the maps. And for those that don't have the patience or the desire to explore a huge number of zones, checking Rinaldi's forum thread or asking help in the universal chat was always going to be an option. I found it interesting to see how a map that is easy for one person was difficult for another, who in turn may have found a different map easier than the first person.
Absolutely.
I agree. We should be able to fish up some maps, and I believe that is already being worked on for the future. I'm also really looking forward to maps and treasures being added to higher level zones, since I don't want to spend a lot of time in the zones that currently drop maps. I believe adding the low level ones first was a great way to inspire us to spend time in those low level zones for a while, though. We're going to stop there because you know what time it is, Les?
Well, basically, it's thank you for your replies, but we have quite a bit more, so we'll see if we can pick this up tomorrow with Majoria's comments. But yes, it is that time for us to wrap things up for today and get the flock out of here. So let's pull ourselves some streamer bundle giveaways.
Yes,
and
because Lumir needs to walk over and trade me.
And Asmodee. What's up, Modi?
And Coeur d'Alene, also check your in-game mail for me.
You guys are the wieners.
Yes.
And
so
game key winners.
Come trade me. And Jigoku getting the Steam key with
Dark Blue Monkey. You better go buy a lottery ticket today, boy.
The Ascent. You two are going to ascend up something.
Dark Blue Monkey, you're going to hate me. But it looks like you've got a match set now. Because now you have a copy of Jewel Match Solitaire l'Amour, which is a companion to Jewel Match Atlantis Solitaire. So you've got yourself yet another one, and that's worth $10.
Dark Blue Monkey just cheered 300 bits.
And another 300 bits from Dark Blue Monkey.
Best stream on Twitch.
Best train wreck on the internet, which is going to get him one more game key, which he's going to also get himself a copy of My Big Sister for his 300 bits donation. That's just $6 on Steam. Thank you. Yeah, I need more damn card games. That's right. But you didn't get that one. You got My Big Sister, and of course, enjoy your game keys. Thank you for the donations. Thank you, Coeur d'Alene, for your bits as well. Thank you all for joining us here each and every day, because without you guys and gals out there, we wouldn't be here 9 years plus and still going 5 days a week right here on NBNN. But we'll be back with more tomorrow. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.